Hello everybody, today we're going to go over a tutorial on building a boring machine. This is not my own design, this is kind of the design that everyone seems to have gravitated towards. So let's go ahead and jump in with the materials we're going to need. We're going to need a cart assembler, optional, going to need a seat, a lever or a redstone torch or something like that for redstone power, minecart with furnace. We're going to need some cobblestone, some chests, linear chassis, at least 2 deployers, a plow. I'm going to go with 25 drills on this. I'm going to go 5x5. You can go smaller to start off with if needed. Some rails and a couple torches just to light up the area. Let's start off first by laying out some of the linear chassis. Like I said, I'm going with a 5x5 design. So lay those out. 5. Now I'm hoping that with this 5x5 design, this is going to help me later on. I use this same boring machine, same size for trains. I haven't gotten into the trains yet. I haven't built any of the trains yet. So I am hoping that their design, their size will match with this. So now that we have that 5x5, let's go ahead and make them sticky. Now, the nice thing about the linear chassis is I don't need to use super glue to make them sticky. Their face is actually going to be sticky by just using slime balls. And there's no durability on slime balls. So save that super glue for when we're putting the chassis together, when we're putting the contraption together. Now we've got that done, go ahead and grab our drills. Lay out our first drill. Let's get that positioned correctly. There we go. And to make life easy, use the shadow. That way they're all facing the same direction. You don't have to pull out the wrench and adjust. Let's guess on that one. Good guess. There we go. We have 25 drills in 5x5 pattern. One thing we definitely want to do is make sure we change the range of sticky sides on the linear chassis to do the whole area. Just highlight one of these, shift, right click, bring that down to 1. That can cause some issues. We don't want any issues today. Next bit, we're going to go up, let's see, what is it, 1, 2, I believe, 4 here. We'll let this sideways. Go and adjust that. There we go. I'm going to come down 1 there. 2. Come down 1 here. Out 1 here. Down 2 there. So we have 3, 2, 1, 3 down. 1 more space. 1 more out. And then all the way down to the ground there. Now this we do need to glue because we do not have the plank faces together. So let's go ahead and pull out our super glue. Take that, glue that to that. Now we have a contraption. You can also glue. Don't need to glue that. So take that off. Shift right click to take off the glue. Okay. Now we want to get our deployers out. place these. These are very important. What these do is the very first one is going to lay down blocks for you. That way, if we get into an area where we're going through a cavern or anything like that, this is going to... Uh-oh, we got something. We got a skeleton with a backpack on somewhere. Let's go ahead and take care of that. I will come back after that. DJ Skeleton is going to get taken care of real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, it's a creeper. Oh, it's a creeper. Oh, it's a creeper. He blew me up. Alright, everybody, we are back after that little incident. As you can see, it wasn't a skeleton, it was a creeper, and the creeper got the best of me, but the music has stopped, so we're the real winners. I did make a quick change. I'm going to go with andesite casings instead of linear chassis for the body here. I thought about it, and there's no need. So, we have our 5x5 base with our drills, 25 drills, 25 linear casings. The linear casings are set up with a range of 1 for sticky sides. This, we're going to start at the very top in the center and come down 3. It's going to leave us a gap of 2 here. I did make a mistake previously where I only had a gap of 1, so do note that. That wasn't enough for the deployer. Then we're going to come down 2 here for our second deployer. Add 1 casing and then a second casing here. Come down 3. So we have a single gap, and that's for our card assembler. It'll look like that. We have 3, 2, 1, down 4 total. We have gap 1, 2, and then a third here. And then come all the way down to the ground. This is where our plow is going to go. Now, let's go ahead and put the plow down. The plow is going to pick up our rails and put them back into storage so they'll be used for the deployer again. That's what that's there for. Let's go ahead and get our deployers ready to go. First deployer, we want this facing down like so. Second deployer, just like so. Now we have our filters. Let me see if I can just that. So let's see. There we go. That just helps the OCD, I guess. Now let's grab our rails, grab some cobblestone. We are at cobblestone level, so I have this first deployer filtered out with cobblestone. If I'm down in the deep slate, I'll change that to deep slate, or in the nether, I'll change that to another rack. That way, the land is providing the filling material. We don't have to worry about that. Second one here, we're going to go rail. This is going to place down a rail at each movement. That way our minecart can follow along and be self-powered. There we go. Now, once again, let's get out our slime ball. And some chests. We got 16 chests here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on each side. Once again, no durability with the slime ball, so use them as much as you possibly can. I'll have to go back and recreate those. Alright, so those are all glued up. Once again, this was set to 1 on the sticky, so you can see that this one linear chassis is sticky not only to the drill in front, but the chest in the rear. So that makes that an assembly. We don't have to worry about super gluing those together. The only thing we have to worry about super gluing together is the main body here. Let's go ahead and go up top. That's glued together still from previous, so we're good there. And then we can come all the way back like so. Let's make sure we pick up the deployers there. Top down. Pick up that deployer. side, top down, and then on the face of the plow, there. We have everything glued together. Let's double check. Perfect. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and place down our cart assembler with some rail. Let's put 2 rail there. And let's keep a couple rails. I like to keep them on hand just in case. And then put the rest in one of the chests, and that's going to provide for that deployer. Now we put our cart assembler, and we place our cart. I did forget something. Let's go ahead and put a torch there. Torch there. We do need to glue these on. I like to have a torch in the back, and let's just not forget about our seat. Torch in the back here. We'll set this out of the way. I like to place the seat 3 up. Zombies can't reach you at that place. There, and make sure you glue that on. I forgot to glue that on. Alright. Playing with this stuff. Okay. Now we've got this all assembled. Let's go ahead and supply the cart assembler with some redstone power. And we want to make sure that everything lifts up. There we go. A little laggy there. Let's try it again. See that all lifted up off the ground. The plow lifted off the ground. Everything seems to be in order. Let's go ahead and provide the minecart with... Oh, one big thing. Almost forgot. Okay. Always change the cart movement mode to lock rotation. What'll happen is if you push this out, it'll start going in its own direction. Makes a mess of things. Got to reset everything. So always lock rotation. Don't worry about the other settings. Lock rotation. This is going to keep it going straight. Power that back on. Provide it with a little coal. There we go. We did miss something. Okay. No problem. It did not pick up. Well, that one's interesting. Okay. Did not pick that up from our super glue, so we'll fix that real quick. But we do have a minecart contraption. Let's go ahead and do that. And that'll work. Now, why was this one not glued on? Aha! Okay. I must have double clicked at some point. No big deal. There we go. Take 2. Give it a little push. Make sure it has a rail to go up there. Okay. Let's go on the push. As you can see, it's the first deployer is not doing anything because there's no gap, but the second deployer is putting down the tracks for us. Looks like everything is glued on. Get a little more coal and let it go. Grab your cart assembler. Grab your lever. Grab your rail. And jump on the back. Go for a ride. Easiest mining you'll ever do. As you can see, we've placed on cobblestone here in that gap. No big deal. These machines, they'll go through water, they'll go through lava. And follow along with it. That's it. And pick it up. Go back to your range, shift and click, and you're all set.